Folks, hey, so a Magic collector box video today. Freshly shaven, new haircut Rudy here from 2018. I'm assuming I got about 8 or 9 messages, which isn't a dramatic amount, but I don't usually normally get 8 or 9 messages about collector boxes. And all of a sudden, people are like, Rudy, can you talk about the Kaldheim and the Strixhaven collector boxes, and even the Adventures Forgotten Realm collector boxes? And I was like, all right, I'll do some TCG player going beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, boop. And yeah, it does appear once again, a couple months ago. We've been turning a corner. I've been talking about this since January. It looked like November, December was the bottom and lows. Again, right when everybody expected the Amazon dump, which we got some Amazon sales. We didn't get a dump like I thought we would. And sure enough, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at Kaldheim collector boxes. 20, 30, 40% off their lows of 110, 120, 130. And there's almost no supply left. This I don't want to be dramatic like that. The supply is like half of what it was a couple months ago. How about that? Like if you bought 30, 40 boxes, Kaldheim collector box, you're going to go to $250 in TCG player. It's pretty thin. So, Zendikar and Kaldheim are at the edge of 2020 going into 2021 era products. And Strixhaven is a 2021 era product that we discussed was all the overprinted products that were tanking and never going to recover. So now we are starting to have Magic collector boxes, not one, not just Strixhaven, not just Kaldheim. Honestly, Theros and Ikoria and Throne, the original 3, are all holding up very well considering the bear market for 18 months. But specifically, we're seeing a larger percentage uptick in Kaldheim and Strixhaven collector boxes. And both of which, I mean, Kaldheim was like, again, from 120, 130 for Kaldheim, all the way to 175 is the cheapest of the filming plus tax. That's almost 200 out the door. And if 30 more boxes sell, this sucker is going to be $220 a box plus tax. Like, whoa, like where did that come from? And then Strixhaven went from like, what, a low of 180, 190? $250 plus tax. It's almost 300. It's 270 out the door. When did that happen? So we are seeing, and that is not just, remember, we talked about in 2022, everybody dump your 2021. Is Rudy dumping all 20? The same old, end is near, the end is near, we're all going to not make it. Now we are seeing signs of life in Magic collector boxes. Now, this is very fascinating because, again, Strixhaven and Kaldheim are sets that were deemed 2021 overprinted sets. So, we're seeing a recovery, and now how far are these going to go? How much is left in people's closets and Timmy's basements and stores that flushed out their books last year? What is going to happen? Now that we've gone through a bear market, everything got flushed, and now we're seeing upticks because people want the boxes or certain cards in it, or certain interactions or whatever it may be. But now, coming out of this situation that we went through for the last year, this is new territory. It's uncharted. We don't know. So, based on what it looks like, based on how many people are actually, the sell-through rate of a couple boxes a day kind of selling, it does appear that over the next 90 days, there's it does appear, I guess 90 days of the summer, so I'll put us in June, July. It appears as we go into the summer and the end of this year, unless we have another crash or millions of boxes get dumped on Amazon or Papa Bezos's penis rocket warehouse, it looks like Strixhaven could be the first 2021 era collector box that hits all-time highs. Followed by Kaldheim could be above $250, heading to $3 also. It is, I don't think the cards in it are justifying that. I think this is a situation where the supply is thinning out. Now again, if some of these cards start spiking, that could change the whole conversation, but I don't think the cards themselves are appreciating very much. I think it's a situation where it's just everything got flushed so hard a year ago. We're seeing a shift there. Now, what does that mean moving forward? Obviously, in the summer of 2023, we've got the Commander Masters and the Lord of the Rings thing that, yes, I will be offering. I'll be doing box openings, same old thing like we always do. The patrons will be offered it. I'll make sure I overcharge, and whatever TCG player sells for, I'll double the price to patrons and everybody's sort. We'll do all the normal stuff. So we'll be doing all that, and we'll see how it goes. But overall, the Magic market continues to recover from the Magic 30 bear market in the cruel summer of 2022. Across the board, we are continuing to see positive signs. This is now mid-March, okay? And we've been talking about this at the beginning of March. We talked about it in February. We talked about it in the beginning of February. We talked about it in January. I remember in December saying, we are seeing signs of... I have videos. You can go on this channel. There are multiple videos in the month of December and another 3 or 4 videos in the month of January where we are discussing market stabilization and upticks. And this started in December. And we are still flowing through with that trend, even in the turmoil of the stock market, of financial small regional banks collapsing because of poor management and risk management on long-term interest rates. We are seeing turmoil in the banking system in the real world, and yet we are seeing the magic market still push forward. And it's doing a lot better than I thought it would do. I thought we would see old school and reserve list stuff kind of making more exciting moves. I can make videos on reserve lists and what's going on, but we're not seeing nearly the activity in reserve list old cards. We're seeing in 2021 era Magic, Kaldheim, and like that reinforces what I discussed with you all on this channel. No one can predict it. There's nothing I can tell you all to get you to become a millionaire, billionaire. I can't sell you a program. You can support my channel because this video and this channel is sponsored by myself, my left nut, the patrons, and the viewers. That's it. That I don't have sponsors. I don't have a program to make you rich. But this reinforces that this is how unpredictable the market is. So if you're interested in collecting and investing and handling these type of things, you have to diversify because no one knows which thing's going to go up or down. These are collectibles. These are CCGs. It's an unregulated market. There's no government intervention. They're just kids' trading cards. And there's just a lot of money and businesses involved. And we don't know what's going to do what. That's why you have to be cautious. And no matter how confident you feel that... I mean, look, Strixhaven doesn't surprise me as much because of the mystical archives and there were some interesting... That was a weird time. I think I'm more surprised on Kaldheim. Because after the Zendikar Rising collector boxes with the expeditions and lost secret lottery cards and box toppers, Kaldheim had a really tough thing to really carry the torch. Kaldheim was a great set though. I remember doing the box openings. I loved Kaldheim. I remember that's got the green monster guy that doubles counters and things. And it's just the flavor and the snow and the Nordis theme. It was just a great product. But the problem with Kaldheim was it was generally accepted, just like Strixhaven, just like AFR, Hunting. It was just overprinted. And yet, we're in Q1, about to go into Q2 of 2023. It's only been at Kaldheim's only been out of print for like what, a year? 9 months? And we're seeing movement? Strixhaven's been out of print for what, a year? And we're seeing this kind of movement? I thought Magic was dead. I thought sealed product and all the Rudy made everybody fill their closets up with blow-up dolls. Oh, wait, there's a Magic channel. But Magic stuff. And now all of a sudden, prices are starting to go up on sealed product again that nobody thought was possible. And as the wheels in the sky continue to turn, 2023 Rudy, after 8 years on YouTube, is here to tell you, the more things change, the more they stay the same. And the more that people just say Rudy's just trying to dump his heavy bag, which I do have heavy bags, and I do sell all the new. I sell the most standard draft boxes probably in the United States right now because I'm the only Timmy that's willing to sell them at 89 shipped and not make money on any box. And yes, the patrons and you all are buying a lot from me. I have a truckload going out every day of flipping standard boxes that are just like bye-bye, bye-bye. But I can tell you all, people are buying it. The response of families who are opening them saying, hey, Rudy, thanks for the great deal. Here's a picture of us playing. We're opening it. I bought a case from you, Rudy. I'm keeping 2 sealed. We opened 4 and drafted and played. And then we sold some single. I mean, the feedback's been really positive. And I know we don't like Hasbro in the direction of the poor management, but Wizards of the Coast and the people working there who are making the cards are still making good sets. We may not be happy with how expensive it is, but the products themselves are beautiful. They are selling, people are playing, and time is marching forward. And yes, I know all the variants, everything's special, nothing's special. We are dealing with these things. That's all management decision, everything, but the products are selling. I mean, the data is selling. And that's it. That's just the reality. And I know it's going to... I was thinking about this, and I'm going to cut the video off here, but I was thinking about this. I was like, can you imagine if the whole market and all the sealed product from 2021 comes back and starts performing, and at the end of this year and going into next year, I'm making videos saying Midnight Hunt hits a new high. Strixhaven becomes the most expensive standard draft box, hits 300 plus, or I'm sorry, standard collector box. Can you imagine? Adventures Forgotten Realm collector boxes recover from 110, and now they're like 130s, 140s. They've already moved up 20% off their lows. Can you imagine? AFR go back above 200. Boulder's Gate, have you seen that? Bottomed at 110. What's it back on? It's almost TCG player was like 130s, 140s. Then I saw 150s. I think the other night I checked it. Pause this video and turn off your inappropriate videos. And I'm pretty sure there was like less than 20 boxes before Boulder's Gate goes back to like 180s, 190s. Like, it's gonna be a really weird time, folks, if 2024 rolls around and all these things recover, and yet in the last 18 months, there's endless social media posts, Discord posts, Facebook, MySpace, Silk Road posts, Reddit posts, talking about all these idiots and sealed product and Rudy and everything's dead and all this. Just like what happened from 2017 to 2019. And I feel like the framework is coming, and I feel like we are on path to repeat history. And as with history, most people are going to miss out again. And I think it's fucking hilarious. I wonder if Taco Bell still has double points this week.